Good morning and good evening, because now we have actually slept a bit and the time is actually 4 o'clock. It's a new day, and this day has only been about driving from Isle of Skye, or the place we live near Portree, all the way to Kinlochen, I think. I write the name here, Kinlochen, where we're currently staying for one night. And now we have woken up from our afternoon nap, and we are planning to go and look at the Three Sisters in Glencoe, which is about 20 minutes drive from here, so it's perfect. And the hotel we're staying at is called Tigna. I write it here. I can't pronounce it. It's a very beautiful hotel and a cozy one near the village Kinlochen. Quick room tour. I can really recommend this place because the staff was very nice and the room feels fresh and cozy. So let's go to Glencoe instead. We have now arrived to Glencoe and looking at the Three Sisters, those magnificent mountains. I'm stunned as usual. Scotland has so much to offer in nature, and me and my wife just love the nature. That's the only reason why we're traveling, almost. Someday, I promise, we will go to a sunny country and just lay on the beach, but not today. Today we're going to hike around this beautiful, cool scenery and look at the big mountains around Glencoe. I just love this. I can't get enough of this fresh air, this mountains, and this hiking and just being outdoor. I love it. Well, then we say good morning again. It's a new day, and we have checked out from the hotel in Glenlochleven. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it. Kinlochleven. It's hard to pronounce, and the hotel name was really hard. We think it was in Gaelic. Tignachen. We're not sure. I can't pronounce it anyway. And because we are heading to Edinburgh today, we are driving past the Three Sisters again in Glencoe, because that's the way to Edinburgh anyway. So we had to make a short stop again and look at this magnificent mountain. And today we have some sun, and it's approximately 18 degrees, maybe 20,
something like that.
Something,
yes.
I'm not sure, but it's perfect weather. So we had to do a little hiking in the mountains before we're leaving nature for the city the city life. But it's going to be epic to see Edinburgh and to have some opportunity to just stop and take a beer, a whiskey, and don't have to drive. I'm looking forward to that. We found the mountain, or the valley, Glencoe. I think it's a valley. The mountain is called Moor. I will write it here. And I really wanted to see this mountain. It's, if you go down by the sign Glencoe, we read that you can find the film location for the James Bond film Skyfall. We drove in there yesterday to find it, but it was too late at the evening, so we didn't find it and we actually gave up. So went home and get some rest. And today we don't have time to look for the location. I hope you guys do. Now we are at the castle Midhope? Midhope Castle, and from the series Outlander, this is Lollybroch. I think it's really nice to be here. I really wanted to go because it feels like I'm in the series. I'm waiting for Jamie and what's her name? Claire. Jamie and Claire. Like the scene, it's beautiful. And along the way we saw some Highlands cow. They were much bigger than I thought. The bull was, I can't explain. I don't think I can show either because it was a big cow, but they were really beautiful animals. And I am so happy to be here because now I got to see Lollybroch, as it's called in the series Outlander. This is totally worth to visit. It's not far from Edinburgh. I'm not sure from Edinburgh how far, but let's say 30 minutes maybe drive outside of Edinburgh. And we paid about
£6.
£6 for 2 people, 2 adults.
Just to go up.
Yeah, just to go up. You can't go inside the castle and the castle. It's not even a castle maybe. It is Midhope Castle. But £6 for 2 adult people to just walk up and see it. And you have to be a bit careful because it's private property around it. You can't photograph however you want, and no drones of course, like every other place. We have arrived at our hotel in Edinburgh and we are exhausted from the driving and it's quite late, so we had a little nap now and heading out for the city and look for a restaurant. I'm not sure if it's going to get much more tonight, then just eat some and go back here and relax and get some new energy for tomorrow to check out Edinburgh. One good thing is that the car is now parked and I can drink a good beer to the dinner and don't have to drive anywhere. Good morning! Now it's a new day and we have woken up in Edinburgh. And I can't wait to explore this city because we went a little stroll yesterday just to go to a restaurant and eat before we did go to bed. And I think this city is really, really nice. It's beautiful. It's a lot of stone and I can't describe, but it's really, really cool. So now we are first going to explore the castle that's in the center of this city. And after that we are maybe going to try some whiskey at World Whiskey, I think it's called, that has a lot of whiskey from all around the world, I think. And I'm really looking forward to that. But I'm also excited to just look at the city and see all the buildings and the architecture. I don't know anything about the different styles about architecture, but I like to look at buildings. Now we have arrived at Edinburgh Castle, and we have just visited the jewellery of Scotland. We've been inside and looked at the actual crown. And the crown they use for every 4th year when there are elections. New parliament. Then they take the crown outside of this building and go down the Royal Mile to have it in the parliament, say to the parliament, while they're having the election for the new parliament, of course. And they have a big marching with bagpipes and stuff along the Royal Mile. And there is also a big stone inside that they take all the way to London from here when it's time to crown a new king. But that hasn't happened in 60 years, so we were also in the dungeon where they had the war prisoners. And some of them were from America, and they had saved the doors where the prisoner had carved in names and stuff. And they had also painted the old American flag and the ship. It's worth to go and look at. You have to come here. Now we went away from, we left the Edinburgh Castle to go to the Cross Market where we get the tip to buy some nice ice cream at Mary's Milk Bar. And I can really recommend it. It was really tasty so far. Now we are at Dean Village, and it's a part of Edinburgh, a small little town. Well, it's not a town in Edinburgh, but it's in district. I don't know what you could call it, but it's a conserved place because this place used to be where they made all the bread to support Edinburgh with bread. But when the industrial revolution came and the steam was more popular, it became more popular, of course. It was a more efficient way to make machines and bread and stuff like that, so this was outconquered and they had to put it down, and then it became a slum place, and now it's a conserved place with only old buildings that you can't do anything on the outside.
50% Airbnb and 50% living houses for 1 to 2 bedrooms.
Yes, and no children living here, they said. It's a really, really beautiful place. You have to visit here. Then we are saying goodbye for this time of Scotland, because this is our last night and tomorrow we are traveling home. It's a bit sad actually. I enjoy this lovely country, Scotland, and I haven't seen enough of it. I have just seen a tiny bit and I want to see a lot more. So I hope we will get here someday again, hopefully for a longer time, and to see much more of the Highland and much more of Edinburgh. But I am ending this vlog in
Diagon Alley.
Diagon Alley. I can't pronounce that. I can't say.
Street.
Victoria Street.
It's said to be inspiration for J.K. Rowling when she wrote the book.
What she said. This is supposed to be Diagon Alley. So I am ending this vlog and going home to Sweden.